Yeah, it's the low life. Let's get it. I'm a New York nigga. Bust me down on that Newport nigga. Give a fuck what you thought, nigga. This is uncooked coke, not sea salt, nigga. Let's go. I roll around in big trucks. Whole crew could get like us. Nah, I don't say much out of town. This niggas always say I'm playing too much. Big band stacked up. Yeah. Keep Mac case, do act up. Cadillac truck, room back up. Cops looking for answers, but don't ask us. It's big bucks in the club. I give no fucks in the club. My cousin swiping, so we showing niggas love. And the vibe is all good, but don't get it fucked up. Get left in the club. I almost got an F in the club. Look, don't have step in the club, cause the Ruger go boom, open your chest in the club. I'm a New York, and niggas selling the crack. I'm a New York, and niggas busting the gap. I'm a New York, and niggas know how to act. I'm from New York, and niggas killing on racks. I'm a New York, and niggas selling the crack. I'm a New York, and niggas busting the gap. I'm a New York, and niggas know how to act. I'm from New York, niggas.
Good, what's good? What's good? It's 845 The Mix Show. It's your boy PJ Do Ya.
Let's get it. Right.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Quad 8. Connected quad. Call him Quad 8.
Quad the building. What's happening?
Hold on. Why you laugh off of that Quad 8? He changed his name?
Because that's not his name no more.
My boy had two names in one season. Fuck is up.
Right. Right, Chase.
New man in time.
Don't talk to him.
So, man, you know, I want to shout out everybody that came out last night, came rock with your boy. You know, did a little party over there at Seasons, and it was a good night. So, shout out to everybody that came out. Man, recovery times is different nowadays for me, man. I couldn't even. Oh man, I'm still trying to recover from that, because I'm usually sleep during that time, man. So it was rough, man.
We lived the opposite life.
Right, exactly. The time that I was getting home, I was usually waking up. So, but anyway, we got today we got a special guest with us, man, and I never met him before. It's one of Quad's peoples. And then when he came on behind the scenes and he was talking, I was like, okay, I like his perspectives and stuff. So before we get into our main topics and stuff, I want to bring Boulda on, man, and introduce him. What's up, man?
What's going on, people?
What's good,
bro?
I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm thankful for y'all bringing me on here.
Absolutely.
They kept throwing that Tory Lanez on him, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts.
That's funny, man. So, let's get into our first topic this tonight, I should say. So 21 Savage, I can't believe I don't have a picture of it. But 21 Savage was named the best rapper alive by Complex Magazine. I guess we should do one for ourselves, or like we should, as a collective, we should make one. But how do you guys feel about it? We're gonna do it kind of like clockwise. We'll go with Qua first, then we'll go Blizz. And then
did they say alive or for 2022?
Best rapper alive for 2022. Yeah.
But nah, they already on trial for the other segment coming on later anyway. Complex Magazine, because I already got them on trial for some other shit. Culture vulture. They tripping though. They can't. How? And what's the basis of it? That's what I want to know. I don't care if he got the album with Drake or anything. I don't know if he even came out with an album last year himself. But just off the strength of the album with Drake, you can't just name him the best rapper. And his bars ain't even crazy on that album. They're not outlandish. No, cut it out. I hope you're choking off the weed. You bugging. It ain't even outlandish like that for him to be dominating the whole coast to coast.
We can go through
Lil Durk, if anything, is the best rapper last year. Moneybagg Yo is the best rapper, if anything, last year.
Drunk.
Those my two picks.
Yeah, you bugging.
If anything, I get them too.
Who would you go with, Liz? Would you go with 21 Savage?
I don't know.
He's
but
the
I'm
best
argue
rapper?
for him.
Huh? You're gonna argue for him?
Argue for him.
Why
I
though?
don't know if he's the best rapper last year.
Why?
Damn.
Why?
You know that.
I might gotta go with Boulda. I might gotta go Little Baby.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm gonna still argue for 21 Savage because y'all not just gonna do him like that. He was
It ain't what
fucking-
we doing.
He
got
was leaving. He was leaving Drake. Bad.
Who's Drake?
Drake.
When do
raps
we
good.
talk about? When do we talk about him in any kind of lyrical content?
When
He's a
he's
better
rapping
rapper
with
than
Hov?
he's a
Rapping when he rapping.
better rapper than
He's rapping
everybody
with
you
Hov, yeah.
just said.
When he put out music, that's when we talking about him.
Yeah.
Everybody you just said he's better than Qua.
I know.
You're crazy.
No, he. I told you last week. We were just discussing this last week. We got to come up with a new title for him because
Because he don't write his own shit either.
Huh?
He don't write his own shit either, so we never know what's going on.
We can't talk about him as being the best rapper though. He got a different title.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's in the echelons.
Yeah,
We
you're
can't talk. Can't give it to him like that. What you think,
That's
Boulda?
what I'm going with Lil Baby.
Like you said, I'm going with Lil Baby. I feel like Lil Baby. Last year was Lil Baby year. I mean, he put out his album. He really did enough to distance himself from all the other rappers rapping. You know what I mean? All the new rappers rapping. Let me say that. Not all the rappers, but the new ones, the people who aren't legacy, then the people who aren't stamped. The ones who we still questioning and we sort of iffy about. He set the distance between himself and them. He outworked them. He you can't tell me a whack baby verse. That's damn near.
Don't say that. That's too much.
He did his thing last year.
Too much.
From last year, from 22, you gonna tell me a whack baby verse?
Hold on. He only came out with one album last year. How many?
Yeah, but he featured. He did everything. He was putting music. He put out music. He was relevant. He was relevant the entire year. He was relevant the entire year.
No, I can't even lie. I gotta hit y'all with this, man.
Smoking crack.
All of y'all, every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all.
Who you gonna go with? Who you got? You hear who you got real quick.
Oh, man, Kendrick Lamar is the fucking best rapper, man. He had the #1 debut. Come on, man. Don't talk to him. And these people, man, he's the top rapper. He's the #1. What are they doing?
Is Do Your screen froze?
It must be. Yeah. I thought I was tripping.
You could say that, but Kendrick ain't for me, man.
Kendrick, he's
good. I respect it because I rap, so I know
he come out with monumental
man.
I think Kendrick, like, he don't get that East Coast love really from anybody, like as far as like features and shit like that. I don't know how big he is out in the West.
I think it's only because the antics.
I mean, if he was getting features over here, I think he'd be probably the biggest boss. But I really do think y'all tripping on Lil Baby though, because I last year I don't think Lil Baby did much. I just think he came out that album. He ain't had no significant features that I heard anyway. Can y'all tell me?
I'm about to Google it right now.
Look it up right now.
I just gotta Google it. It should be on the record.
My thing is, Lil Baby is really the new Lil Wayne too.
Oh, that's a big. That's a stand right there. I can't. I ain't gonna jump to that.
No, you know how Lil Wayne separated himself from everybody at a time, like features wise. He's making his own albums and songs. That's what Baby do now.
Only reason I'm not gonna jump to that is because Lil Wayne did it in a time where he was already certified in and people was questioning him. So this is everyone has an opening run, and this is sort of like part of Lil Baby's opening run. So the run that Lil Wayne at that point that really solidified him, like that best rapper alive run was totally different from the space that I believe that Lil Baby is in.
Was the competition more, you think, at that time than right now?
Not as far as everybody's selling. And
that was gonna be my argument. I think lyrically, maybe, but competition wise, as far as selling and being a big artist, I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think anybody. I think there's more artists now that are selling because there's so many different venues and so many different avenues for them to build their whole, not just catalog, but their whole fan base up. And just look at YoungBoy. I mean, he don't get no radio play. He's not a radio artist, but he's one of the biggest streaming artists out. So you got to compete with people like that right now.
Like the biggest contract ever for rap.
What was it? Who he signed to?
Damn, who did some white nigga? Damn, he got his contract.
I thought he signed his own joint.
And now he's about to start a streaming platform. He's about to get chicken. But I'm looking at Lil Baby shit right now.
Nah, I'm giving it to Lil Baby still.
Well, tell me who.
Do we have a problem? With Nicki.
I see 44 songs right here.
He got Vulture Island with Rob 49. He got these are Jones that was moving in the spots.
He got Staying Alive with Drake.
Staying Alive with Drake.
Sleazy Flow.
Yeah, I'm giving it to him.
He got Addicted.
I don't think there was a point in 2022 where Lil Baby's name wasn't brought up.
I think Lil Durk really did his thing in 2022.
He passed Lil Durk, and he also helped Lil Durk when they made the album together.
They helped each other.
They made that album in 2021 though.
They helped each other.
Huh? But that just goes to show you, Baby was on 2021, 2022.
Baby was the biggest artist at that time. But I'm saying Lil Durk in 2022, I think Lil Durk had like 67 entries on Billboard, bro.
Who was the biggest the topic is who was the biggest rapper in 2022?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna stick with Baby, man.
Yeah, I'm picking Baby.
Hey, hold on though. Before we leave, what y'all just think Moneybagg Yo ain't do anything?
Nah, we're just thinking he's not here for this convo.
Yeah, there's so many other people in front of Moneybagg Yo.
For him. This ain't the convo for him.
I don't agree. Yeah, that's not the convo for him.
Moneybagg Yo rap just about the same. I think Moneybagg Yo might be.
I think Moneybagg Yo raps better than Lil Baby. Raps better than him. Rap. Like rap. I'm saying rap. Like rap. But
no,
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not agreeing with that at all.
I can't go with that.
Yo, bro, did you hear Lil Baby rap on the fucking radio station?
No.
That's a different thing, though. That's different. That's not the same as going in the studio and making music.
If Moneybagg Yo went up there, it wouldn't have been nasty. Like I know.
If we don't know, you assuming right now.
I heard Moneybagg Yo on Funk Flex. It ain't sound good. It ain't sound good at all.
Let's look that up then. Lil Baby's was real bad though, bro.
He must have had an outage in his house or something.
I'm telling you, it was bad, bro. He knows it. That's why he's trying to make excuses.
It could have been any worse than Moneybagg. I mean, yeah, Moneybagg Yo shit was crazy on Funk Flex, bro. It wasn't even sounded crazy. There's a couple other people that could get mentioned, like 5-Year Foreign.
Kanye.
He had a really, really, really good year.
Kanye might could get mentioned.
Yeah,
that's a really good honorable mention. I ain't gonna lie, but the traction and I don't think as much of what he put out hit as hard as what Lil Baby was putting.
Fabio over Moneybagg Yo for me though.
They said
for a fact.
For a fact. What's good, Keisha? Topic is the #1 rapper from last year.
I told her already. That's why she's been Mets man. I'm done with it.
Killing it.
What's good, bro? Yo, Qua. Fabio over Moneybag Yo for me.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, man. My bad. I had my internet went out. It's Kendrick Lamar, man. What are y'all crazy?
We not, man. We already dismissed him from the conversation.
Yeah, we got him out of here.
How?
Because, man, it's only coastal love over there, man. He's
Yeah,
on
it's only the West Coast, man.
He
He don't get no down south love. He don't get down south love. He don't get East Coast love.
Well, the album sales is not saying that, and the number one.
You know how big Cali is. You know how big the West Coast is.
I don't care, man. The fact that he's beating Taylor Swift and these people, he's on their level.
But I don't put Kendrick. Kendrick is one of those rappers that I don't put him in this specific category because it's like he's already there, bro. He reached that. For him to come back, he would be coming down, bro.
No, we're only putting Drake up there. We're not putting Kendrick.
I'm not doing that because Kendrick and Drake is in the same argument. You can't do that. That's one argument in the same.
For history of rap?
Yes.
Are you crazy? Drake might go down as the best-selling rapper ever.
Drake has a longer tenure than Kendrick Lamar.
Don't keep making excuses.
It's not an excuse. It's a fact. Drake has been. I remember listening to Drake in high school. Where was Kendrick Lamar?
What I'm saying is Kendrick's not gonna last all that like Drake did.
You don't. Why not? If he's on his fourth album?
He can't dip into these other lanes like Drake can. It's not gonna work.
Doesn't have to.
Drake, what you mean dip in these other lanes? Lanes like what? Acting?
Doesn't have to, and he does in his numbers.
I'm done.
He does what he's supposed to do. He's a rapper.
Like we just said, he doesn't reach the East and the South.
How
Drake
does
has
he?
it all.
How does he? If they're buying his music, Blizz, and the numbers is reflecting that his music is being bought in these regions. So what are you saying? I don't get it.
He said
I'm gonna make a little excuse right now
because he's not paying the DJs to play his music because he doesn't make club music. That doesn't matter. That's not everything.
In history of rap, it is everything. You need an all-around game. You need an all-around game.
And
Drake
they
has
still
an all-around game.
If
Kendrick don't got an all-around game,
he does though. If he wanted to get on that music, he could do it.
So
he's showing it.
If my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
What?
He don't got an all-around game.
Yo,
what does that have to do with anything?
Is that a song?
Threw me a wrench with that one.
I think that's the song.
No, an old nigga said that to me one time. Pissed me off because I kept saying if. He said, "Well, if my aunt had a dick, my uncle."
God damn.
Nah, but for real though, he don't got an all-around game, bro.
He does though.
You just told me if he made club stuff and that he don't do that.
He doesn't do it for himself, but he can get on it. He's been.
But what I'm saying is, he has not
songs with Big Sean and these people, man.
But what I'm saying is,
but how long ago? How long ago? This not his songs with them is not relevant because we talking about last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But he was the most dominant rapper sales wise.
And I can respect that because you can't take that away from nobody.
You can't take that away from him. And he's not, he doesn't have to step into the club to do this stuff. Everybody else, these people got to make all this club music and they got to be on songs with Kanye. And he just puts a crown on his head and tells you and sells more than anybody.
If you ask me that Dr. Dre's doing the same shit he did with Eminem and 50, he buying half the copies.
I mean, that's what a lot of these artists are doing, but we're not gonna talk about their sales.
I'm glad you think like me a little.
We ain't gonna talk about their sales and these streaming farms and shit like that. But you know what I mean,
that's what Julia's trying to bring to us about Kendrick. Because I'm saying, if he don't reach the East and the South, how the fuck he's selling all these records?
So
I don't hear Bad Bunny on Franklin Street, but he's selling.
Oh yeah,
that's a very good point.
Can't talk to
but who's on Franklin Street?
Mexicans.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, Mexicans.
You got it.
They out there waiting for a job at 6 in the morning if you want to pick them up to help.
I don't know, man. I think Drake we gotta give him a different crown, man. And Kendrick, he in the talks with Jay-Z and all them, but Drake deserves a different crown.
Yeah, Drake is.
I just can't agree. I think when you mention Kendrick, a lot of times they mention Drake, they mention J. Cole. Those are 3 names that are named.
Oh, you saying Drake is Mike and Kendrick is Prince?
That's what it's feeling like.
Oh my God.
That's what it's feeling like. You feel me?
I can't go there, man. Yeah,
that's what it's feeling like right now at this point.
Stop with this stuff, man.
Like, who said that? Roderick?
Right,
who's had more summers than Drake at this point? Drake is lit every summer.
No, Drake is Drake. I fuck with Drake.
You know what I mean? But Kendrick,
that's how regular it is for people to say Drake is Drake. That's why he's literally up there.
But when Kendrick does drop, the difference is that Kendrick has intervals in between his creations. So there's a time to forget. Right. Drake don't do that. He's producing, putting out. So it's like, are you looking at the actual impact, or are you just getting caught up in the consistency?
And killing features to the point where record labels want to sign the nigga that he's featured on now because they think he's good.
Yeah, that's that one dude that I remember, the Block Boy JB.
Yeah, but he was well enough to get signed his songs.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying he really went up after the Drake.
Yeah, because there was no reason for Drake to get on his song.
Yeah.
So who
buzz or nothing.
So who was our final decision if we was a panel and we had to name one? Who would we go with?
I'm going on Baby.
I'm going on Baby. I'm going on Baby.
You're gonna have to be the because I'm not backing off Kendrick Lamar, man. He was number 1, man.
Tiebreaker.
Your man, Little Baby was Intercontinental champion, bro. He wasn't even the WWF champion.
I gotta go with Kendrick too, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's a tie, man. I can't get Little Baby that, man. His features wasn't that.
How many times y'all put on Kendrick?
I wanted to ask that just now.
How many times y'all put on Kendrick, bro?
Kendrick on a lot last year, bro. I ain't go front.
I ain't gonna lie. I
know you're not do yourself.
No, listen. I ain't gonna lie. Some of his album was a headache.
A lot of it was, but like the 5 songs that I liked, they went though.
But my thing is, if Kendrick didn't drop that album last year, will we be talking about him? If Baby didn't drop his album last year, he might still be spoken about because he still got on very influential and very big features.
That's a good point.
He's
killing them.
What did y'all want to go to next? You want to go? We're gonna move on from this topic here. So we got a tie between Kendrick Lamar and Little Baby. The comments, people in the comment, put who you think it should be, and we'll let y'all be the deciding force on that by the end of the show. Right?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Look at that.
Little Baby got invited to perform at the World Cup.
Okay. I didn't know that.
That's big.
I saw Kendrick Lamar walking around like Jesus somewhere, man, last year.
That was in
where that was, but
that was in Paris or something, I think. Or that was some sort of that was Fashion Week. That was Fashion Week in New York. That was Fashion Week in New York. He had the joint on.
Yeah, he had the crown.
That's a fact. With the thorns and shit. No, that's a fact, but still, I ain't giving it to him.
I can't even lie. Well, we can all decide that it ain't no damn 21 Savage. That's what we can decide, right? Huh?
That's a fact.
Don't do that.
So, all right. Next, we're gonna go to we're gonna bring up Boulder's. Oh man, is overrated, underrated.
Yeah.
So here's his list. His top 5 overrated. I'm just gonna spit it out, and then I want you to explain it for us, Boulder. Right? We got Eminem as his overrated, top 5 overrated. Nas, Meek Mill, and Nipsey Hussle. His underrated, Kodak Black, Lupe Fiasco, LaRussel, Tyga, and Max B. So go ahead, Ben. Start off with Eminem.
Overrated.
Overrated right now.
Just to let you know, I'm agree with everything you say.
Right now, I feel like Eminem is overrated. Not to say he's not a good artist or a good rapper, but just the amount, like, I don't know. I just can't. And I'm an Eminem. Well, I'm not a recent Eminem fan. I'm not a recent Eminem fan. After like the Marshall Mathers LP, after like the Eminem show, I probably stopped fucking with him. You know what I mean? After his subject matter changed, he stopped. He got off the drugs and all. I couldn't get with it. I just can't fuck with him. He's not the same person who I grew to love in the beginning, and I just feel like he's just not as good as people make him to seem. This is the one artist in this list that I'm gonna say is generally not as good as the public consensus would like us to believe. I'm not giving that to Eminem, and I apologize. Everybody like to be like, yo, he the best rapper alive. I'm not going with that. I can't. It's just not in my heart. It's not in my soul. He don't move me. He don't now. I'm talking about as of recent. He don't do anything to make me put him on that list. Jay-Z has been that nigga from when he came in up until now. Most of these artists that we talk about have been on a very consistent run. And I'm not talking about sales. I'm just talking about quality of actual music. And I don't think Eminem is putting out the same quality as when he first came into the game. I'm not saying lyrically he's not good. I'm not saying that he's not a good artist. I just think from the beginning, his trajectory and where he was going and what he was doing put me in the space where I thought he was gonna do a lot more. I just can't. I don't agree with what a lot of people say about Eminem.
So you don't respect his growth as a rapper?
No, I don't. Okay. I'm a fan, and I want to hear what I want to hear. I don't want to hear you grow sometimes.
Damn, you can't even grow with these people, man.
I don't want to hear you grow sometimes. I came to love what you was putting out at that certain point, and that's what I love. I don't want to hear you grow.
Oh, as a man,
yo, Eminem was weak before all that.
Look,
he's fucking dirt before all that. Niggas talk about he's top 5 lyrically. He's not top 5 lyrically. Nothing. He's just saying words that rhyme. Shit don't be meaning anything.
And the words don't rhyme. He make them rhyme.
Yeah.
Orange, swank. Like he do shit like that. Like that word don't even rhyme, bro.
Jay-Z the GOAT. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. Like Jay-Z is the GOAT. But
Kanye's the GOAT, man.
I'm not giving Kanye, man. Hov is the GOAT, man. We got to talk about it, but that's not the argument.
Yeah, he's over it.
No, Eminem don't make no sense. He's just rapping.
He definitely makes sense, man. Come on,
do y'all think I'm bugging it? What I'm saying about Eminem? Am I?
It's your opinion.
Yeah,
but I want to know if y'all think I'm crazy for my opinion.
Bugging by saying he got weak after he got sober. He sucked before that.
Nah, I'm not agreeing with that because the Marshall Mathers LP, the Slim Shady show, boy was rapping and you really you felt what he was saying.
After the show, go back and listen to it right now.
Yeah. I listen to Eminem, bro. Those albums.
Well, that's the problem. M gotta be for everybody in this culture. You can't just be not for everybody. Like, go ahead with that.
But that's the point. He's not for everybody, and that's why he's overrated. Like,
I feel like he's just to get in here. I feel like Eminem had like peaks and valleys with his career, where he was really good, and then he was really bad. Like bad, where you couldn't even want to listen. That one album he had with like Beyonce's and
not the recovery shit, right?
No, that one was terrible. That was really bad, bro. Like, but he had a resurgence later. I feel like what's song that went crazy now that used to be on Bad Boy? I don't know if he's still on Bad Boy or whatever he is.
A lot of bad work.
Kelly. Once he got in that beef with Machine Gun Kelly, he kind of came back with some good 2 albums.
And he lost.
Yes, he did.
Definitely lost.
Thank you.
Definitely lost. I ain't gonna lie. Machine Gun Kelly. I personally think Machine Gun Kelly won.
bro, how you lose to this guy?
Yo, damn, they said what? Not for nothing, niggas say Biggie was the greatest of all time and he sucked.
I'm not even reading that. That's slander right there. Like that's almost fighting words. I'm from Brooklyn, so
that's my brother. We're just gonna ignore him.
Those is almost fighting words.
He's tripping, whoever that was.
We're gonna just ignore that.
That's true. Jada did lose to Beanie.
No, we didn't.
That's a fact.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I don't agree. Jada lost to Beanie.
Let's
Hey,
stop
this
thinking
is my nigga right here.
I think it was more of a tie. It's closer to a tie than if that's your argument. But in my personal opinion, Jada won. But
and Jada's
hold on. Nas is overrated.
I'm that's a personal opinion.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was born and I couldn't get with Nas, bro. I grew up, and mind you, you know where I'm from, Qua. So you know, like that subject matter, it meant something to me, but I just couldn't get with Nas, bro. Like sometimes when I'm listening to music, I don't want to think, and Nas make me think too much, bro.
So let me
just picking the Nas tracks that you wanted.
I like certain Nas tracks like Rewind, and it's Nas tracks that's fire.
You from the Blueprint and Stillmatic era of Nas, right? You're not from the Illmatic. You're from the Stillmatic.
No, yeah, for fact.
Yeah, he's with Blizz. That's why they agree on a lot of things.
No, I used to like Nas a lot.
It makes sense though, because
he's Nas one and Jay-Z, but
Blueprint won to him, and Jay-Z beat Nas to him.
It might be a bias, but in my defense, Nas' last 3 albums,
yeah,
amazing, literally like amazing.
Before King's Disease, you said.
That's why I say before King's Disease.
All right,
like. A lot of people don't like the beats Nas select and things of that nature. I just couldn't. I couldn't fuck with it.
Nas dropped the ball for like 4 straight albums.
And I always say that I think that Nas is for an older, fan base, because I only started to like him once I passed 25, 26.
That's a shot, do you?
And he's getting on these songs with these new artists and getting left.
He just threw a shot at a nice too.
He got left by Fabio. He got left by 21 Savage.
I feel like Nas is like contemporary rap. If there was a new genre being made where it's like for older, 35 and up, really. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna really hear Nas on the radio. You're not gonna hear Nas on the
soft rap.
Contemporary rap for people that go to work and want to listen to a little hip hop. Back in the days, you was out there and stuff, but your life is reformed and you changed your life and stuff now. But you still want to hear that stuff.
Nas make music for the bus drivers, man.
Right. Right. He waits for the bus drivers now.
The niggas who was felons and came home and got their life right, and that's who Nas make music for.
Nas would be one of the niggas who song would be in the elevator if they let rap be in the elevator for elevator music.
Come on, man. They rated on Nas right now. Go to the next guy, man.
All right, the next guy was who? Meek Mill?
Meek Mill. And this was a hard choice for me. I ain't gonna lie, because Meek Mill is a good rapper, but I just think he's still riding the house off his intro. His intro is still the best shit he got moving.
No.
How many years ago? His intro not the best shit he got moving?
He dropped a classic album, Championship.
His intro is the best song he has made ever. And I just think in order for him to be put in the space that they put him in, he got to do a little bit more. I love Meek Mill.
Album, do you?
You don't think I'm a Boss is better than the intro?
Hell no, you bugging.
No. But
Meek Mill got the best intro ever. Ever. Who got a better intro than Meek Mill's?
It's top 5.
No, the best. He has the best intro ever.
Wildin'. It's top 5.
Name one. Name an intro better than him.
DMX's shit is better than his.
Relax and think.
Off what song? Off what album?
The Dark and Hell is Hot.
DMX album.
Come through, run through, run through, run through. We don't know.
Nah. I mean, as far as energy, yeah. But I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this.
Kingdom Come.
You bugging. Like, this whole generation really connects with what Meek Mill was saying in that intro. But I just think that's where we put him.
Dynasty.
We put him. That's a great intro. I forget about that one. The Dynasty intro is amazing. That is an amazing intro. Oh my God. How did I forget that? Okay. All right. Maybe I'm jumping a little ahead because Dynasty intro is amazing.
And the beat might be better too.
That's that one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right?
Stevie Wonder with beads under the dude.
Yeah, nah. I don't know.
89. He was born in 89, bro. That's how old.
Boulda.
So I don't know. My thing is just when I say overrated, I'm not trying to take anything away from an artist. I just think that people put them on a pedestal that they might not necessarily consistently produce that.
You don't think Meek Mill would be of the last 10 years? Meek Mill's been in the game 10 years, right?
No, way longer than that.
Yeah, I was about to say longer than that.
Way longer than that. He's been out since like 2014. I mean 4.
No, but his album.
No, rapping, not just rapping. We talking about in the industry though.
Like in the
Like
industry.
2006.
2010.
Okay, so like 12 years. Yeah. So
2012. They say dreams and nightmares. We talking mixtapes?
I want to just go by when his first album came out.
2012.
So he's been in 10 years, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I'll be right, man. Y'all be trying to take what I say wrong. But so he's been in there 10 years. You wouldn't say in the last 10 years that Meek Mill would be a top 10 artist?
No.
Okay.
No.
Or rapper?
Top 10?
Top 10? Because you got Drake.
There's people that died that's over him.
I say no too.
I say
People
no.
that passed away that was over
I
him.
don't think Meek Mill is top 10 in the last 10 years. No, I don't. Has he created a lane in the space for himself to eat and to constantly grow? Yes. But we got to remember Meek Mill, he was in and out of jail. So a lot of that time, he wasn't here the entire 10 years.
We're saying top 10 artists in the past.
You got to let me think. I think
he's not even close to that.
I don't know if
Past 10 years?
ahead of him in the past 10 years. I'm not sure if I can do that. But right now, I'm going to say no. He's not in the top 10 right now.
Okay.
You got niggas like Pop Smoke in them that passed that's over him.
Damn, he's over.
You wildin'. I'm from New York. Artists
Artists,
like Pop Smoke
artists, music, not rapping ability. Not rapping ability.
Okay. I hear you.
Like, we're on a podcast now. We gotta be specific. He said artist. There's people that passed away that's above him.
Oh, he said, "Hey,
Juice WRLD is above
he
him.
gotta stop talking. Don't even listen to him. He just said, "Hey, Boogie top 10." He's bucking.
That's my brother, bro. Just leave. I told you. But Juice WRLD is above him.
Whoa.
Like, come on.
Yeah, you're right.
These are people that's dead.
Triple X is over him too. Triple X.
There might be 5 people that are.
See, this goes to my next point. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
This
It's a great segue, right?
This is specifically what I was talking about in my next point. Because to put Triple X in Juice WRLD over someone who is still producing and still putting stuff out at a high rate and high level is nuts.
But
so a lot of
10 years though, they were still artists in the past 10 years.
I get what you're saying, but in the last 10 years, so they weren't artists in the last 10 years. They were artists in the last 5 years.
Right.
Which makes it even worse.
And in the last, if you compare the 10-year span to the 5-year span, it's not even fair.
Their numbers are probably higher than his in the 5 years.
Because they came out as streaming artists.
I'm not making no excuses like that. So what? That's what the game is.
He was better than
their music is gonna last longer than his. No matter what.
Whoa. Meek, like I said, Meek Mill's intro is gonna ring out for a very long time.
Juice WRLD's music is gonna touch people and last so much longer than Meek's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right, bro. Your opinion counts, man. He's just trying to big brother you. That's all. Your opinion counts, bro.
Oh no, we're not saying it don't count.
Yeah.
That shit just off.
He took about it's just off. Oh man. So
segue into the next.
So get into it. Your next person, man. You
This is gonna be hard for a lot of people to stomach, and for a lot of people to understand what I'm trying to say. And my issue is never with it. Well, right now in this particular point, is not with Nipsey Hussle, because I'm a huge Nipsey Hussle fan as well. Like I'm a fan of him as an artist and a person. I feel like my issue is with the consumer. I think all of the love he gets is not genuine. Okay. Which is, I feel like a lot of the love that he gets, because he wasn't a mainstream artist.
So he get overrated love.
It's hard. That word overrated is what's gonna fuck with people.
That's what you
said.
But
I say overrated because I don't think these people are genuinely rating him.
But
I think a lot of people who listen to Nipsey don't like they are listening to Nipsey like, oh, he died, let me run and go hear him. Let me say he was fired because there's a certain amount of clout attached to me saying I listened to Nipsey. You didn't even like Nipsey, bro. You ignored mailbox money, bro. You told him he was bugging when he charged $100 for that tape.
He was bugging. I didn't have it, man. He was bugging.
They said he was bugging when he did that. And now all of a sudden, he's the greatest and all of this. I love Nipsey Hussle. That man is in my playlist. I don't skip a Nipsey Hussle song.
He can't be overrated then to you, bro. If you're doing all that,
it's not. I'm talking about the pop, the consent. I'm talking about me personally.
Thank you.
And my personal opinion versus what I think the masses is two different things.
All right.
I personally put Nipsey Hussle higher up, but I think that the people are more attached to his death and grasping at that than they are the actual artist and the actual artistry.
Let me ask you something. Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
So, if people get put on to Nipsey Hussle late in his career because they got busy lives or whatever going on, they just getting put on to music, you think that's wrong that they discovered the music and like uplifting it to be like holier than thou?
Because he came out the same time as Drake, damn near.
Yeah, you feel me? He been out. He been around, bro.
Signed artist though. He wasn't being.
But he was on a Drake song.
It's the
Drake song.
I think a lot of people are. No one wants to speak ill of their dad. That's number one. Number two is I don't respect disingenuous opinions. I feel like the masses are more focused on his death than they were his music.
Okay.
And because they so focused on his death and don't want to speak ill of their dad, they're gonna automatically uplift his music, which is what we should do as a culture. You feel me? If we think somebody is a good artist, then we should uplift them. But it might be the outside influences or the other stuff, but I just think that it's not genuine. That's my issue.
Ain't nobody ever had a funeral at the Staples Center, gang.
Nah, that's a fact. But that goes to me. That goes to Nipsey the person.
Yeah,
all comes together though.
It does. It does. But I attach that more to Nipsey the person. A lot of people were attached and were intrigued by Nipsey the person.
But guess
if
what?
If he wasn't a rapper, he wouldn't have had a funeral at Staples Center.
You can't say that. We don't know that.
This past 22 year, it really the 31st rolled by like nobody even really acknowledged.
I was about to say everybody forgot about Nipsey that fast, bro.
So,
Niggas don't keep bigging Nipsey up.
I do. He died on my birthday.
Don't care about nobody, man. DMX, Kobe, and nobody, man. Kobe just passed away, you know, the 3-year anniversary. Only thing, I was the only one that I seen that did anything. I did it on my sports show. I did a Kobe tribute. Nobody, I didn't see nothing for it.
Mainstream either?
No, I didn't see nothing on ESPN or nothing. So it's just like that's the culture nowadays that we just moving on, man. I guess. I don't know.
Crazy.
But let's get into your because it's gonna be a longer show than I expected. Let's get into your underrated because we still got
underrated. Underrated. I could breeze through real quick. Like that ain't even gonna be that much that difficult. Kodak Black got added more to the culture than a lot of the bigger, more famous artists. Like he's not just a rapper. He's a person that actually drops gems and drops things in the culture for us to have. You gotta remember Drive the Boat. You gotta remember I Hope So. It's just little things that him as a person do and say that we grab and just hold on to as a culture.
Oh,
so that's why
Drive the Boat. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Drive the Boat is Kodak. That's not Megan. That is Kodak. That's Kodak. Kodak is that he's the one. Like he don't get his credit for the amount of swag and drip he done left in the game.
He said Kodak.
NBA YoungBoy is this generation's Gucci. Don't do that.
No,
I don't like NBA YoungBoy.
I'm not even giving that. I like NBA YoungBoy. He's not touching Kodak. Not yet.
Numbers
not yet.
And everything. Don't lie.
And I'm talking about impact. I'm not talking about sales. I'm not talking about impact. Kodak.
You guys know what better than me. Who is NLE Chopper? He's lit.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's nice.
He good. I like him.
I like a couple of his songs. That's why I don't know. I like a couple of his songs.
Who you got next on that list?
Lupe Fiasco. And this random as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But Lupe Fiasco out rap 97% of the rap game.
Yeah, but I don't think his name should.
But who was listening to him?
This is why he's underrated because
he's good, but he
was a target audience.
Like on a trendy,
I can't tell you his target audience, but I feel like he underrated. I feel like he out raps. For the group of people who pay attention to rap and want to hear rap and want to hear bars and want to hear people spitting, they still not even checking for Lupe. Lupe is out rapping 97% of the game. He's rapping circles around niggas.
I gotta go listen to him.
And that's why I put him as underrated.
He's like a Black Thought.
And Lupe Fiasco got those. He got those. He got hits. He got joints. He got joints. He got joints. It's not like he can't create a song that's gonna go.
Name me 5 joints.
Superstar, Kick Push.
Yeah, you're from my era, so I knew you were only gonna name those 2.
No, Superstar, Kick Push.
You're 1 year older than me. I knew you was only gonna name those. Only I can name.
It's a couple more. I can't do this right now. You're not gonna put me on the spot like that, bro.
He's somewhere with B.O.B., man.
Never. Don't put him.
See
more
than him.
That's what I mean. Don't put him in there. He will rap circles around him. Paris, Tokyo. Look, I got help. Paris, Tokyo. I got help.
I got help, Paris.
Come on, man. Nah, man. Nobody want to
look it up.
I'm telling you, Lupe is underrated, bro, in my book, and I think so because I'm just talking as far as lyrical ability right now at this point. You feel me?
We could have did without him, man. I think you dropped the ball with that one.
I don't think so. I think Lupe Fiasco is a really good rapper.
As a lyricist, but I don't think he'd be going by that.
LaRussel?
What the hell is LaRussel? I don't even know.
You gotta tune in. LaRussel is one of them dudes he's a new dude, right? He new, but the way he's going about moving within the industry is he's setting the blueprint for how artists should come into the game at this point. He's one of those artists. He's a guy who's came into the game independent. All independent.
Look. Now, boom. Right? I'm gonna just frame this for you. Right?
Mhm.
I don't know who the fuck LaRussel
Me
is.
neither.
Right? Now, if LaRussel died tomorrow, and I went back and said, "Yo, LaRussel was fire, bro."
That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but I would think that was disingenuous because you waited until he died.
But I didn't know about him.
And you
Why don't you know about him though? Are you not doing your due diligence?
We ain't gotta study
Oh,
his
there's a million trillion rappers. How many? You can only.
Yeah, but he's becoming a big name and he's completely independent.
It's just like, yo, when I watch basketball, I'm not watching Detroit until they get a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
But if a random dude of Detroit died, you're not gonna go back like, yo, his game was so smooth. You're gonna be like, damn, I should have paid attention. And that's that.
No, but when I thought DeMar Hamlin died, I was looking for his highlights and stuff to see what he was doing.
Sometimes it brings you back to go check and see what was going on.
Right.
We all got our own opinions and thoughts. I just don't like when people hail and try to make it seem, and I feel like that's what a lot of these people do nowadays, is try to make it seem like they was on to something like, nah, I've been listening to this person. So it's like, no, you wasn't.
Get at you for, yeah, I feel with you.
Like,
I feel you.
No, you wasn't. If you're gonna say, yo, I should have been listening, like, damn, I'm tight, I didn't catch him while he was alive. That's a whole different statement. I just feel like majority of people be trying to put on a front like they was on this person before they died when they weren't.
I think these people are ruthless and they be rooting for people to die like DeMar Hamlin. Like, I think they was probably rooting. Like, people are crazy.
Somebody just said DeMar Hamlin's alive.
No, he is alive. I'm just saying when we thought he died.
He did die.
Yeah, we thought he died.
We don't know if he died.
He died. They brought him back to life.
All right, listen though. Sometimes when people die, right, it's like the music makes. It's sad to say the music makes sense. Like when XX died and when Juice WRLD died, you seen what they was. When you listen to the music, you see what the fuck they was talking about. They was on their road to destruction.
No, I get that. It's like when Chinks died, everybody felt like, damn, he was telling us he was about to die.
But people always say that when somebody died too. He said in the one song, like, come on. They said Biggie, like, come on. They said that about everybody that died. The first one was Biggie. Biggie knew he was gonna die.
That's a fact. That's
first
a fact.
one was Pac, you mean? Don't try to exclude him because you don't like him.
He's out of here.
The next one we got who we got?
Tyga.
It's my guy.
Tyga. He don't get, and that's an easy one. He don't get the people try to play on Tyga name. Tyga keep a hit in the pocket.
Right.
He keep a hit in the pocket.
You don't get nasty.
He keep a hit in the pocket, bro.
He does.
So it's not even much to say about Tyga. He keep one ready for, oh, y'all not doing nothing? It's a little room. Boom, I'm popping out with one.
And he always seems to bring.
They tried to cancel him with the after the Spanish song he made or whatever, the I Fiesta or I Caramba or whatever it's called.
Man, when you coming out with that fire, you gonna miss every now and then. Steph Curry miss. Steph Curry miss.
And he always seems to bring the strip club back Tigers brings the strip club back every time.
Every time.
Yeah, it's crazy. And none of us is dissing. None of us is being like. None of us is being like, fuck out of here. Tiger sucks.
No, this is a good one.
He goes, man.
Because like some people, he's like right in the middle. Some people might think he's like, but the songs is always
excellent. Right.
I've always said that.
That's good.
You know his shit is going in the strip club when he drops something. That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
And that new song with him and Chris Brown is a hit.
That shit go.
He goes back to the lime in the coconut. And all that, like,
that's what I'm saying. Like he keep one. He's not gonna miss too many times.
What's good, Gabe?
He comes out with hits without albums.
That's a fact.
He does. I don't even know what label he's signed to or nothing. Is he still on like Young Money? No,
I thought he was a Arista or something.
The first niggas that left Lil Wayne and was still doing good.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man. So the last person you had, oh man.
What name was that?
Max B.
I'm about to blow me your dub.
Max B. I'm saying he's underrated just cause the amount. I give Max B the East Coast Gucci Man. Yeah, so many people have leached off his style and his wave. So many people.
Do you think Drake took Max?
Yes, Drake will admit it. A Boogie will admit it. These melodies, these melodic rappers, all of these people are moving on Max B's blueprint, on Max B's timing. 7-track recording, different harmonies, different Come on, man. Max B is
have to stop.
You serious right now?
Worse than Lupe.
Wow.
This is worse than Lupe.
Wow.
Get Max out of here.
Wow.
He is overrated.
You serious?
Yes.
Wow. Why do you say he's overrated?
First off, the singing was sounding nasty. Let's get to that.
He's not a singer. He's not a singer. He's a rapper.
The melody things he was doing, disgusting.
That's not a fact.
Disgusting.
My life is like a movie.
That's good.
And I'm a king, man. Come on. Like, he's doing shit like that.
That's good.
Is there a reason why my phone couldn't bleep through? I heard he treat you back. Come on, don't play with that man.
Everybody's style is Lil Wayne's right now.
I'm not. Listen, it might be. They might sprinkle some in, but I'm telling you, Max B, when it comes to melodic, which is the majority of rappers right now, Max B has to be. He's relevant, bro. He's the reason the game. Max B changed the game.
A lot of these new rappers is young and don't know who the fuck Max B is.
Somebody's put on Twitter. They said, "Yo, Max B been coming home since I've been alive."
Come on, since I was in 3rd grade. Somebody said.
Yeah.
Now come on, bro. They don't know him. They don't know him. All they know is he's supposed to be coming home. They don't even know for what. They don't even know from what he's supposed to come home for.
That's
blow me your dub.
Listen, I just think
him coming home too.
Yeah, he's supposed to be home in April.
Nah,
but
every year, every year, you know, this ain't Dr. Max. I want her to be free, but every year they do this, and it's like, yo, it's getting crazy.
Yo, he really been locked up for 18 joints. That's crazy.
I just think. I think if Max B didn't go to jail, number one, he would have been able to work on his craft, and it would have been more polished. So we would have a better sound from Max B. 2, even without that, he has still very heavily impacted the culture and game.
Who?
I give Max his credit.
Who? What? Who
did he impact?
Artists. He's impacted artists without them even knowing he's impacted them, because he's impacted the artists that they're influenced by.
The only thing you could probably say is Jim Jones, and that's where it stopped.
But you have people like Drake saying, "Yo, I get a lot of my melodies and shit like that."
Loves the culture, vulture people, styles and stuff. Drake acts like he's from Houston.
Is it culture vulture when you give homage?
No, bro, come on. Some people don't like Game giving homage. They don't like him. He always give homage. They think he do it too much. So why don't Drake do it too much?
But the difference is, Game is a fucking parrot. Game. And I like Game when he raps like Game. But Game will get on a song with motherfuckers and rap like them. I don't like that about Game. That's the difference.
Too.
I don't agree with that.
Drake will rap like somebody on their song.
Sometimes, not as much as Game. There's plenty of times he gets on his songs and people rap and he rap how he rap.
Come on, you could say if he didn't go to jail, this and that. Well, I say if Mace never stopped rapping, he would have been the best ever.
Nope.
By far. I don't think nobody would even been close to him.
Jay-Z slaughtered him.
All around Game.
I can't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
Music-wise, Mace would have been the best ever to me.
Check your own videos. You'll always be on number 2. Niggas talking real greasy on them R&B.
He talking about nature's watching flooded with diamonds back then. Everybody does it now.
It would have been
I've
rough.
a million times.
Going
Nigga,
up
check
against
your credit.
Jay-Z.
Boulda. Everybody does it now. So what did he really flame?
Listen, I'm just saying,
He's still fighting with
the impact. If you want to be real, Max B had a bigger impact than Mace.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Yo, stop the show.
Yo, we out.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
We gotta cut this live now, man.
We love y'all.
People could die from fentanyl use, man.
Oh,
Come
no.
on, man.
Listen, I'm just speaking for the people right now.
You're crazy.
That's
bro.
ridiculous to say.
Yeah, turn his mic off, man. I might have to get.
That's crazy.
That might have been the most ridiculous comment.
It may be egregious, but I feel like it's true.
No.
Like what?
You gotta clip that one.
Max B bit off of Mace. To be technical.
The student surpassed the teacher.
Nah.
Yo, and you're serious?
You crazy,
I'm
man.
thinking you're just playing for the show. You're dead ass.
Max B copied off of Mace.
Listen, I listened to Mace.
Why
right?
you over there looking at
I listened to Mace.
Yeah.
Word, that is.
And I think I'm sticking with that. I'm gonna stand on that, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
The nigga said,
You're really looking like Corey right now, too.
I'm not mad.
This is
You wilding out here in these streets.
That is very different of an opinion right there. And I can see you're serious, so I ain't gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, we gotta leave it alone.
Damn, no, he surpassed the Mace, and the man went to jail. Didn't drop an album. Song never been close to a number. This is insane.
That's crazy. Man.
Mace changed the culture.
You can impact a culture from the streets.
What
You can.
culture?
You can? Can you not?
You can.
Melodic rapping, which is the peak of rapping. That's the majority of rapping right now.
I
Oh,
agree with
no.
you.
And they draw from Max B.
You're just a big fan, I think.
Yeah,
I am a big fan, and I'm also a fan of Mace.
Do you think people like Alpo can slide his way in the same thing that you was just saying? Being
That's-
on the street.
I mean, in this day and age, hell yeah. Look at how many people telling.
Oh, Alpo even explained telling.
So yeah, like from the streets, he influenced motherfuckers to be gangster and tell.
Yeah.
And to try to do something if you call him a rat.
So it's like you don't have to make it into the game to influence the game, because where do half the motherfuckers that's in the game draw their inspiration from? The motherfuckers who ain't signed.
There you go.
They've
Thank
been
you.
under the influence from
He
the
was
street.
more influenced. It was more influenced by Ja Rule than Max.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that argument. That is a very, very good argument. That is a very, very good argument. I'm not going to dispute that.
And there's a big difference to a gap.
There is a very large gap.
So don't.
That is I can't argue that.
So don't. And I don't do Ja Rule. No Ja Rule slander from over my way.
No Ja Rule slander.
For real. I go hard about Ja Rule for real. I'm not one of them.
I'm just saying, like, for the up and coming people, for the up and coming, like Ja Rule, right?
Number one.
He's not influencing anyone right now.
Who the fuck is Max B influencing from prison?
What's the last Ja song? Max B was home.
When's the last Ja Rule song?
Max was home probably.
A song that was a way bigger impact than any Max B song ever.
Max was home, so they ain't put music out in the same time, but people still call on Max B. I don't hear nobody say, yo, Ja Rule influenced me. I hear people speak on Max B.
Didn't Frenchie didn't Max write for Frenchie?
Yeah. He was writing for French Montana. French Montana was just on Math Show talking about
Wrote for French, wrote for Jim. wrote for people who's still relevant and still rapping and putting out right now. Who knows? Max, according to Max, he done gave him hard drives of music. Who knows if Jim is still using that?
Nah, he got to stop with that.
No,
Who knows?
Because Jim is real good now, so we're not doing that.
Nah, Jim is amazing now. Like, Jim one of my favorite artists because I watched his growth.
He talks on everything now.
I watched his growth, and that's my biggest thing.
Pause too.
No homo.
But Jim Jones used to be the worst rapper I've ever heard in my life, and he's become one of the best.
The reason why though is there's nobody really in that lane that he's in no more. So like he doesn't have to compete with nobody really.
True.
Jim Jones.
He partnered with who he was competing with.
Exactly.
Yeah. And nobody was competing with either one of them.
Yeah, because they was both terrible.
Yeah. Nobody was looking for either.
And Mano said anybody that came home from prison and started rapping got it from him.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
I mean, I don't know why you don't think people would want to come home and be a rapper, Mano, and you think it's because of you that they did that. But
crazy.
He could say he's the first one to be successful and do it.
Oh, I think that's where he was getting at, but
that's what he could say. But yeah,
Can he really? Like, look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg beat a homie and came home and was successful.
Nah, Snoop was already successful.
He was already successful before that. Yeah.
Mano said he came home. You know what I'm saying? Got it.
Being nobody.
Yeah, like he wasn't a rapper at all before. He didn't even think about rapping before.
He got a good success story, but he's not the first rapper.
So man, let's get into these culture vultures, man. Qua came up with these. What is it? 3 major ones, and then we could talk about the rappers, and then the way it's broken down was real good. So just here's our first contestant. Yeah, she's looking good on that thing too, man. That picture.
Oh man, that's exactly what's going on, man. They get their bodies done. You know, they keep these stereotypes up, man. You know, they just go for the football, basketball players, the rappers, all black guys, have babies with them. The stereotypes out, man. But to take it back though, you know, the reason for this is because earlier last week, China Max said he was canceling Math Hoffa.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How did I not mention Raymond? Yeah. You know, China Mac told me to suck his dick, pause, because I said he's a culture vulture, not a culture vulture, but he's a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
When and where was this?
On the live the other day.
Right.
So that's kind of the main frame for all of this stuff.
His live?
Yeah, his live.
Yeah.
Oh, we making it.
Yeah. Get back. I'm sorry.
He said that, but he said he was canceling Math Hoffa's show because Troy Ave was on it talking about an open case that him and Taxstone both should be going to trial soon. So I just want to know, like, how do we feel about people outside of the culture, of the race of the culture that started this, saying that they go cancel somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, in a part of the culture?
Get out of here, man.
That's not even China Mac's original opinion, in all actuality. He got that from his mans that he was in jail with. His mans was like, yo, Math. I can't remember son's name. He posts him all the time. Some was like, yo, Math, like, I'm not jacking that with Troy Ave. Then China Mac piggybacked on it. Like, it's not even his original thought.
He don't have an original thought. He don't even write his own shit.
Yeah, but why?
Fuck out of here, China Mac, with this stuff, man. And I like China Mac as I know him personally. I know him. I met him a few times. Been in the studio with him. He's a good guy.
He was loving my song.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a good dude, but he's not part of this culture. You can't go. He doesn't go home and talk this stuff with his family. He's talking about what's going on in Beijing or something, probably. Like, get out of here with this stuff. And you're not pushing this no snitching on Lil Ling Ling. You're not doing that. Stop it. And that's what I don't like, man. Who's that? Culture and talk about, oh yeah, no, this is This is not the street, and this is this.
Oh, you was just making up a name?
Huh?
Oh, you was just making up a Chinese name?
Ling Ling, you know, or Bruce, little Bruce.
He's not pushing that no snitching shit to nobody in his community, because at the end of the day, when all that shit was going on in Cali with the Asian community, guess what? He was like, yo, we got to make a difference. We got to go in and do this, that, and like, he's not pushing that. Yo, we gonna hold it down. We gonna police ourselves. He's not pushing that.
He's the type of nigga that will be like, nah, Asian niggas was there in the beginning of hip hop too. Yo, we was there too. We was breakdancing. You didn't see the Jabberwockies? Get the fuck out of here, Chinaman. Sick of you with this stuff.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but back to the culture of vultures. I mean, yeah, my fault.
Yeah, well, let's get to this Kim K thing. I mean, if niggas is gonna fuck them, they gonna fuck them. It ain't their fault. It's just that simple. That's
true.
It's your fault when you know they using fucking you to boost they where they at within the culture. Like, she's trying to be relevant. She a lot of times she's relevant off of who she's fucking. Or she built her relevancy off of who she was fucking at the time. That's why she was even a name to us.
But isn't her relevancy her body?
Yo, she's 41 years old and she's still a sex symbol. I don't know how.
But this
I'm not saying it. I'm saying she looks great, but
there's black women with original bodies that look better. Her 50.
No, but what
look at Angela Bassett. Come on.
She a sex symbol?
Yeah, she's bad. Don't do that, Quad. Come on.
She is.
Don't act like that. Don't get too crazy, Quad. Come on.
Let's pick a 41-year-old, though. I'm saying. Let's not pick Angela Bassett. She
in her 60s, nigga, looking.
Let's just relax. Let's pick a 41-year-old. Just compete with that. That's
Ashanti, right? Ashanti. We'll go Ashanti.
That's the perfect.
That's perfect. A good one. That's a good one.
Ashanti
getting the same credit as, Lala and Lala Ashanti.
Lala don't get no credit like Kim K.
That's a fact.
Sorry.
And they're friends, right? Aren't they friends?
Yeah,
sorry. And she don't look as good as her.
What I'm saying, like, why? You know what I'm saying? They've been criticizing the ladies for a long time, and here they go, making $1 billion off of the same thing that been around for the longest, and the media, you know, they put praise on them. So that's culture.
Question.
What up?
Has Kim K added to the culture? Has she left anything for the culture? Yeah. Has she done anything for the culture?
I wouldn't say
niggas out of prison.
That's what
this is her contributions right here.
That's the most important thing.
That's
okay. So does that validate or invalidate any sort of vulture activities because she's giving something to the culture?
See, my thing is that's gonna be dependent on who you ask. But if you ask me, that's a very big thing because jail is jail. I'm telling you. And she's getting people out. She's getting people out that had a lot of time too. Like probably thought they would never. So just imagine people's family.
I feel like culture vultures don't. They just take.
Okay.
They only take.
We're gonna get to our next culture vulture in a second. Quad, just wanted to ask you real quick. How did you come up with the rating system? What made her have a 7?
But that's what we're talking about right now. I'm talking about balancing out, like how much they vultured over the culture, basically, and all the people I picked, I feel like they dominated for years. I understand what you're saying, as far as like giving back, but this is just recently. You know what I'm saying? She's been doing this since like 05 though. This is like 17 years of this. You know what I'm saying? And now you're giving back. So the balance out ain't really balanced to me. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. You know what I'm saying? She continue to keep doing it. That's understandable. But as far as like 5 years, 4 years or whatever of getting people released and helping people get released. And also, is it for a bigger agenda? Is it for her to become a lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Is she doing it just for the clout? Like, you know, been doing it for a long time. And does it it doesn't even matter that she's getting people out though. You know what I'm saying? That she's doing it for clout. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I did the rating system. You know what I mean?
What's her stimulus for getting people out? Why is she getting people out? Was it Kanye telling her like, yo, use your platform to get people out?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
What's she gonna do now that she don't have a black husband and things of that nature?
Right.
Should just get another nigga, man.
There you go. The beat goes up.
I feel like this man is what kind of is framed as the culture vulture. Like we kind of looked at him as the poster child for it. So just go into his background and stuff.
Well, you know, he's part of the Run DMC Rush management, you know, since the early days and shit like that. So graduated to being the president of Def Jam and, you know, signing DMX, Jay-Z and all of them and going on to become like, you know, this huge exec in the industry. You know, 300 signed Young Thug to 300 and I think he even got him his own imprint. You know, a lot of stuff.
Why sell the label?
So what make him a culture vulture?
Huh?
What make him a culture vulture?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He said a couple things, you know, that he really doesn't care about the artist. Like, for instance, DMX had, you know, we all know what DMX was going through, you know, his regular life and stuff like that. And, you know, Leo just benefited off of DMX and, you know, got him clean just to benefit, you know, off of him, his talent. Just, you know, really treat him like a human. You know,
so like we said about Kim K of getting people out.
What's good, Pound Cake?
He did it for a good or a bad thing. You know what I mean? So what if he put him in a rehab just to benefit? Like he still did that thing. And I mean, that could still help somebody's life at the end of the day.
I know for a fact there's people still from the Run DMC days that he's still paying for them to have regular lives and live.
That's what this is here for. That's what because Dame Dash, according to Dame Dash, you know, he's been putting his ego talents in the culture for a long time and just bleeding it, not giving back. But you know, like you just said, you got things like that, you know, taking care of people from the Run DMC days. But is that just his people that he's taking care of?
Do we give Dame credit on what he says? Is he valid for what he says?
I mean, he made
a fibbing about certain things, like as far as with Jay-Z and stuff like that.
I think Dame is a credible person.
I think so too. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I think he's a credible person. He was in the industry, like real close to him. You know, probably day-to-day meetings, maybe even. You know, but
you know how when a nigga's out and just think the white man got more power and mad the white man got more power, they can say certain stuff sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, because I feel like it's like he calls him, you know, Dame Dash calls him a culture vulture, but Irv Gotti calls him like a smart businessman. You know what I mean? He got a lot of his tactics from Leo Cohen, so he kind of looks at him like a big brother.
Well, I think Leo is the reason behind the Rockefeller breakup. I think a lot of things, you know, Jay-Z benefited out of Leo and Dame didn't. And I think, not saying, you know, Dame ain't get what he deserved or anything like that, but I don't think he get the credit he deserves as far as, like, you know, all this entrepreneurship that's going on and all this, you know, executive stuff. He made the executive stuff cool.
I agree with that, but fuck. Hold on, I forgot what I was gonna say. Keep going. Damn, I'm pissed.
Yeah, but Leo, he a lot of people opportunity though. I think he's really responsible for a lot of artists that became household names. You know what I'm saying? And not responsible like for their careers, just mainly him and everything. But he gave them the opportunity and gave Rockefeller, Rough Riders, and Murder Inc. those 50-50 deals at that time and stuff.
And just to start off, without an opportunity, what do you have? But if Jay-Z and Dame was 100 with each other, that white man wouldn't have been able to break up nothing.
Right.
That's true too.
Y'all knew each other before y'all met that guy. So what's up to y'all to stay solid? It ain't up to him to get in somebody's ear and then whatever happened. I don't know what happened, but and then you know what I mean?
That's a very good point, man. That's the best point.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's great.
Because at the end of the day, if there was 100, Jay-Z would have been like, all right, let's bring Dame in and talk to him about whatever's going on. Because you know that's my man and my partner. And da-da-da-da.
Right. That's true, man.
You can't blame him for
that.
a breakup.
It just didn't happen that way.
Yeah, facts.
Yep. So
and
then
the names he said, he gave a lot of people opportunities, and those are good names. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
so now we got Mark Echo.
Mark Echo. And you know,
Echo Clothing.
This guy right here, he's the guy that behind like Echo Clothing and what else? Complex Magazine and you know Complex Network. Yeah. It's the guy behind all that and everything. You know, yeah, but he sold his clothing company and he bit off a lot of the early days, like dudes like Fubu.
Damn, he sold so he made $500 million off the sale of his clothing line and his media company. Shit.
Yeah, his shit generates billions.
He's Jewish? He's Jewish or?
Yeah, he's Jewish. Of course.
Okay.
They all Jewish.
Yeah.
Whoa, don't get scared. We just get started, man.
Chill with that, man. But they go back.
Yeah, they do go back.
Man.
Retro.
Damn. So he made $500 million off of each of them, or them together as a whole?
No.
Together, $200 million for the clothing, $300 million for Complex.
Yeah, but you know, he didn't do none of that from his culture. Like he ain't take the Ralph Lauren and the Tommy Hilfiger and all them route. He came over here and they bit off the culture too. You know,
I was about to say it all comes full circle.
They was heavy on the fighting, but him right here, he dove in like he was some from Malibu Most Wanted type dude. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he was. Yeah, he's that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the contrary, you know, he gave 50 Cent his own clothing line, G-Unit Clothing. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question.
But
is there any way for a person not of our nationality or ethnicity or from within this culture to
genuinely
be a part and still be a business person?
Good question.
Without being a vulture
or being judged as a vulture.
I feel like Rick Rubin isn't a culture vulture.
Rick Rubin.
Who's that son from the
I mean, he made money.
Huh?
That's the Mavericks?
They started together.
No, Rick Rubin is the guy that did 99 Problems with Jay-Z, and he started Def Jam with Russell Simmons back in the day.
Yeah, he might be genuine.
Yeah, he
started. What makes him genuine over, because they made money. It's not the money that makes you not genuine within the culture, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
because it's more. I don't think he was. I think the people that we are looking at are more opportunist,
right?
And he was genuinely had a love for the music because it was nothing back then. It wasn't even a thing. It was some underground shit that people called hippity hop, like the older people called hippity hop and stuff. And so his genuine love for the culture and the music was there before it was anything to even culture vulture off of, if that makes sense.
Like the nigga with Eazy-E and them.
Oh.
Yeah, Jerry Heller.
Yeah.
He's a culture vulture.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. So I get it because he was there towards somewhat like the beginning, but he still was a vulture at the end of the day.
Because he didn't care nothing about it. It's basically like when you don't care nothing about the streets or know about it, but you're antagonizing what they're doing kind of shit because you know you about to make money off of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we had some others.
Okay, I get it.
I was going to ask
Dan.
Yeah, I was going to ask y'all these questions. Like, Like Gucci and Dapper Dan, what y'all get at 1 to 10 rating? I gave
that's a 10. That should be a 10.
it a 10.
That should be a 10. In all honesty,
heavy on the biting, right, Paul?
Yeah, I mean,
get Justin Timberlake the fuck off here. Now you wildin'. Nah, not my white boy. Nah,
man.
Don't do it. He is black.
No, but Justin Timberlake, when they were singing "Bye Bye Bye," he wasn't trying to be all this.
Yeah, he was not catering to black people.
Timberland is the one that reinvented that stuff.
Wait, question. Another question. If
it.
we invite somebody into the culture and they accept the invitation, are they vultures? Because I feel like Justin Timberlake was over there doing his thing, boy banding it up.
Yo,
he was boy banding it up, and we was like, nah, that white boy got a voice on him. He got a voice on him. He not white.
He's definitely white.
No, yeah,
he's definitely
white. He's from the Caucasus Mountains.
Absolutely.
If anything, Timberland used that man.
Oh, so okay.
Come on.
He reversed.
I'm
a Justin Timberlake fan.
He reversed the culture. It's crazy.
He reversed.
I'm a Justin Timberlake fan, so I'm not just going off for what I'm listening to music and stuff. I know Timberland was using that man.
So they had him singing and tap dancing like
just like Missy and them started using Pink. Come on, they was doing stuff. They was doing stuff too. Okay. These is white people that was making white music.
It wasn't getting bothered.
Yeah, come on. Christina Aguilera and Pink wasn't trying to be in the black. They was just sounding black, and the black people said, "You know what? Let's go."
What about Adidas and Kanye? What we feel about that? They just took his whole fucking name off his.
Those is vultures. Those is vultures. That's up there with the Gucci and Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
Why Nike?
That's right there with that.
Nike ain't in there because they ain't do what Adidas did.
They did things. You see what
now, my thing is my reason for Nike not being there specifically, and I'm only speaking to the Kanye Nike ordeal, is because whatever deal was signed by Kanye was lived out to fruition. So Adidas and Kanye came to some sort of, there was an issue, and then they just kicked him off board and said, we don't want nothing to do with you. We still gonna sell the shit you gave us.
Yeah.
But you not about to get paid.
It's fucked up, bro.
So that's where I think the divide comes in those two things. Now, as far as Kyrie and Nike, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I forgot about Kyrie.
That's bad.
But what about
Nike's been vulturing off of basketball culture, which is black culture for the longest.
No, that is 100% correct. You right.
Well, let's keep it 100. Reebok's the worst. They'll give any black nigga a deal. Trust me.
I don't think they even exist, do they?
That's crazy to say.
Huh?
Yeah,
Meek Mill got a Reebok deal.
They do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Rick Ross got a Reebok deal.
He had a Reebok.
He had a Reebok deal.
Swiss Beat
gave Meek one. He got out of there.
Yeah. Puma. Yeah, you know. That's what these brands do. They put their ego talents on.
Why I respect Reebok is for their deal with Allen Iverson. Reebok made sure Allen Iverson was good for life.
Lifetime deal, man. Just like Nike gave LeBron. Man.
Then you gotta say the same thing with Derrick Rose and Adidas. Then they did the same type of thing for Derrick Rose.
They did fuckboy shit. They out there.
That's beautiful for Derrick Rose, man. I'm happy with it.
Thanks so much.
We're gonna talk about what they did to the homeboys around the corner.
Said a real culture vulture is Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. A real culture.
No.
He's
not above Justin Bieber.
I forgot about Justin Bieber.
He ain't above Bieber.
Bieber is a vulture because there are specific videos and clips that can be played that will directly go against anything he has to say that could strengthen him not being a culture vulture. There's a clip of Justin Bieber literally telling a joke, and the punchline is nigga.
Why do we still support all of this?
Who is we?
No, Quad likes to get people into this and then say that at the end.
Yeah.
He try to ask a question then blame you.
Yo, but on the flip side of that, well, didn't Usher bring Justin Bieber into the culture?
That's a fact.
Not as no hood nigga, as a little white kid. He didn't turn into a hood nigga, and he turned into that in front of our eyes. He didn't hide it. We watched him change. Pissing me off just seeing.
I feel like Justin Bieber. It was close to gang in the moment there.
Yes.
Right?
I felt
around a little twist.
What you just said?
I felt Justin Bieber was on the edge of gangbanging. Like he got
nigga was Pyru, man.
I don't know who he's a part of. But
that's why the homies was out in Cali making him do push-ups in the cul-de-sac, right?
Close. It was close.
They didn't jump him and they made him do push-ups.
It was real close. I felt it was right there.
For real, he was Soldier Boy for a second.
But yeah, man, we gotta come up with some kind of like union or something for the rappers or something. Like that's what I think that, you know, and then we can make our own kind of rules and shit like that within this shit.
Oh, hold on. Nah, we can't say that because then we'll say that black
people
music too, right? Right, Julia?
Yeah.
You heard
What'd you say, bro?
You can't say that because then we'll say black people started country music too, right?
We did.
I know.
Check it though, you know. 1.1 trillion in annual spending power. You know, just look at all the numbers basically. 70% Americans believe black people be the driving force behind trends of popular culture.
Now this is the one where I gotta push back on you, man, because I can't. I don't think Little Nas.
Oh nah, there's some. There's some. I'm going with this. I'm going with this. Besides Lil Nas, well. If we not picking and choosing, then you might have to throw Lil Nas X up.
Hold on. Little Nas X is up there because he was culture vulture in the gay culture.
The gay culture. That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't pushing the narrative of that when he first came out, man. He wasn't even gay. He was a cowboy.
Sean.
And you ain't hear the recent shit where he said I might not be gay.
Nah, he was gay. Wrangler on my booty.
So
ain't nobody regular saying booty talking about themselves.
When he was he being a culture vulture when he tried to do country music in the beginning?
That's what I was gonna say, but then that's why I asked the question. Y'all just gonna say we started country music, so I said fuck that.
Yeah,
but we technically, I mean, if you want to get down to it, we did.
That's why I said I'm not even getting.
So he not a culture vulture in that sense, but if the man is not gay and he's just using that to capitalize and make his way, then that's culture vulturing without picking and choosing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I heard that man got a kid out there. Like like this. So
time out. All right, since we on the not picking and choosing, is Eminem a culture vulture?
Yes. That's why he shouldn't be where he at.
All right, yeah.
He's not a culture vulture. I would say he is he's a guest in the house of hip hop, like what you said, Lord Jamar. I wouldn't really call him a culture vulture.
So why is Vanilla Ice?
These is Quas. I gotta.
If you want to talk about, I think they was just chumping Vanilla Ice. That's it.
They definitely was chumping Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice was biting off a hammer, heavy, bro. He had to relax. He was biting off a hammer.
This is knowledge to me. I don't know.
I'm just saying, Chuck D, who is one of the most respected, I think, in hip hop, that Vanilla Ice was valid, and that Vanilla Ice was doing shows with them and stuff. But
what do you mean valid as far as what? He'll do something to somebody?
No, not something to somebody, but he was a valid person that was in hip hop. That he wasn't just. It wasn't like he was like a Marky Mark.
Okay.
That they just picked out of here and was like, feel the vibrations of hip hop. So he said he was really doing shows and stuff.
Vanilla Ice gave black people their reparations, though. in the form of Suge Knight. He gave
Suge Knight took his goddamn reparations.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Suge Knight took his goddamn.
Yo, man,
He probably had to ask to go to the bathroom.
Suge made sure the reparations was taken care of, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Imagine how scared that white man was in the studio with all them pyros.
And that Krayshawn chick, she was talking about nigga with an A. I say it with an A at the end, like.
No, for a fact. I remember that's what made me stop. I used to listen to her.
That's a white girl?
I had to stop. When she kicked that shit, I said, nah, you bugging.
What did she say? We sing Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis?
Yeah, that's exactly her song.
Let me see what she looked like.
She was wild.
She looked like a one of these white girls that you might like.
You know,
Iggy Azalea.
Shots.
I hate her.
She
Iggy?
yeah.
She's a vulture to the 10th power.
I don't care. I love her.
She's a vulture that she can't even add. Like, at least some of the vultures, they can add to the culture. She is, you ain't see the clip of her rapping on stage saying absolutely nothing?
Yeah, that was crazy. She wasn't saying nothing.
She didn't say a damn thing up there.
She sucks.
I still
Her OnlyFans going crazy right now, though.
He's fire.
Her OnlyFans going crazy. That spoil you milk. That shit ain't gonna get me though. Not that spoil you milk.
I don't know why I put Riff Raff up there, but he
just didn't like it, man. Well, you should have put
Riff Raff needs to be up there.
I'm not jacking Riff Raff.
His new song sucks.
He's still putting out music.
Yo, I heard it on. I didn't even hear it. It was a clip because it was so bad. They was joking on it.
He's still putting out music. So my whole thing with Riff Raff was, I thought he catered to the druggy white people,
right?
So I didn't take him as a culture vulture.
Man,
I didn't.
Might say nigga outside off camera.
He might. You right. You right.
You don't think
like that Travis or something? That Travis dude?
Definitely with color in them. Definitely, Qua.
Yeah, the
get him out of here. I don't like it.
All right. No, y'all got good arguments. I'm not even. Y'all right.
That, Qua, I don't like that shit.
So wait a minute. So Riff Raff can't have cornrows, but all our girls could have white wigs and stuff and look like European women.
What do you mean white wigs?
They wearing wigs that.
That's not fair because black people hold the gene to be able to produce any type of mutation or whatever it is to have anything. They can have black people can have blonde hair. We got straight hair. We got curly hair. And it'll be naturally from our genes, from our DNA.
Nothing to do with you picking up the hair from the beauty.
But what I'm saying is, who am I copying? Am I copying my ancestors who had blonde hair or who had straight hair? Because at no point in time, you know what I mean, was y'all didn't do braids. That's an African thing.
Exactly. They used to braid their hair so they could make fucking
maps
with it. Come on,
exactly.
Don't talk to them. They used to hide rice and shit inside their hair. Don't fucking talk to them. And white girls be wearing wigs and shit now too, putting extensions in their shit.
Yeah, so that's the same thing. That's what I'm saying, man.
But their hair can never naturally do that.
Yes.
Just getting their bodies done like the Kardashians.
Kardashians been getting their bodies done like black people.
Stop playing with us.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Backwards are we? We crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Damn, this was a great show, man. This was a great show. We almost saw it 9 o'clock, so I got to fuck up. So
I like what I like, Bob.
Yeah, but yo, Boulder, man, listen, let me say this, man. I appreciate you coming on, and I would actually like to have you on a lot more. I think you got something in this podcasting lane and stuff. If you wanted to do that stuff, and you think that's your like vision, I think you could do it, bro. You good at this.
Listen, I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come up here. Quad's a really good friend. We've been through it. We've been through the trenches. He know my character. He know the type of person I am. This is something we spoke about from way back when, and he know like this is my passion. You feel me? So like I said, I appreciate you guys even bringing me up here. This is my first appearance ever. You feel me? I'm trying to get my own podcast up and running, and for you guys to even have me up here is just showing me it's possible. So you know what I mean? I'm super duper appreciative of you guys.
You got Facebook, bro?
Yeah.
What's your name
shout
on
out. Yep.
My name on Facebook, RL Boulda, Boulda, RL space Boulda. My fucking Instagram is K._ROC. My Twitter is Lil Boozy Flirt. You feel me? You feel me? So like, I'm here and I'm around. I'm working on it. I'm getting my setup right so I could come in, get on in, and talk and react and do whatever I gotta do to build my fan base and shit up. But I'm working and I'm on my way. And if once I get up and running, I want y'all to be on my joint, and I'm not opposed to coming back whenever y'all want me or need me.
Yeah, if you need any help setting it up or anything, just holler at me, man. I'll help you out.
Do you help me with mine? Later on this week, I'm gonna come up with I just requested you. I'm gonna come up with a subject, and you can come on mine.
Say that I'm here. I'm here for whatever y'all need.
Please pause. Pause on.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, pause.
Oh yeah, come on mine. Pause.
Yeah,
My bad.
Woo.
My bad.
Yo, you know Sin Alexander? You know Sin?
That's my man's. That's my boy.
Okay, he's not.
He did. He had me on his tape way back when I used to be a rapper.
Oh shit, he's crazy though. He has some of the worst takes ever.
Yeah, nah, you know he's a troll, bro. Don't listen to him, bro. Don't.
I'm just fucking with him. If he's, you know,
I'll be. That's my dogs. You feel me? He's a good guy, and the things he say. Listen, like I said, I'm from Brooklyn, so the things he say are egregious.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Like you feel me? So I know where you coming from when it comes to him. So no more.
So yeah, man. Like I said, I wanted to thank you for we're gonna be closing it out. So just follow us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's 845 The Mix Show. Please follow us, and I love having people comment and stuff on Facebook, but for the growth of our channel and stuff, I really would like people to, you know, tune in on YouTube. But I just love the interaction regardless. And I thank people for it. But I really want us to start, you know, kind of gravitating towards the YouTube presence. And thanks to shout out to Qua and his wife Angie, we've been getting a much better presence on Instagram. So to thank them for that. And then Trendy Topics is gonna be, you know, it's throughout the week, and whenever Blizz feels.
Yeah. I just want to say I'm probably about to have a new lady co-host, K Dizzy.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. All right, she didn't tell me about that.
I just talked to her last night about it.
Okay.
She got to order all her stuff.
That's fire. That's fire. I love that. That's my peoples right there. And then, make sure you tune in. Pretty much every morning we do Up for Debate, which is our sports podcast show, video show, whatever you want to call it. Me and my boy James Jones, aka Busy. So tune into that. It's on Facebook, YouTube, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys. Yeah, we had a good show tonight, man. Quad put up and shut up. He had all the good topics tonight, man. That was dope, man. So we're gonna close it out. Like I said, just thank everybody. And if you're tuning in, Kansas City and Cincinnati is in a head up right now at 13-13.
I believe in the win.